It's me, Demoris, also known as Crazy. I did something a little bit different today, and I wanted to do it because I was inspired by the horror community storytellers like Mr. Nightmare, B. Busta, Lazy Masquerade, and Corpse Husband. So I want to try this out once, but if you enjoy it, I will keep doing it. And I want you guys to tell me in the comments if you want me to make my own channel or just continue this like once every 2 weeks or 1 week. So I hope you enjoy my video on these two short stories. And yeah, hope you enjoy. Slight bit of backstory before I dive into the story. My parents had joint custody of me when I was younger, and when I went to my dad's over the weekend every once in a while during the weeks when I was off school. He lived in another town 45 minutes away, and my mom drove me there alone. So I was about 7 when this happened. Mom was driving me to dad's house and she accidentally cut off this couple, mid to late 40s, very vanilla looking. They were both visibly pissed and I could see the male driver glaring. He decided to follow us. He drove as close to our car as he possibly could and followed us around the town. We couldn't lose them. My mom's not stupid, so she didn't go down any of the streets we would normally go down. She finally pulled into the driveway of a random house in a good 5 minutes before Mom thought of a plan. Now this was early in the 2000s, so she didn't have a cell phone, but she pretended that she did. The car window was down and she held her wallet to her ear and loudly pretended to talk to someone about the couple. They sped after that, but I'll never forget it. I don't know what they were thinking, or what they even wanted to do, but I'm glad we didn't find out. 10 or 12 years old when it happened. Let's say 12 years ago. I was coming home from school and as usual, nothing interesting occurred until I reached my house. Worth noting. The house consists of 3 floors and 10 flats, so it's not a very big block. It was around midday, so most people are at work. As I entered, an unfamiliar man in a black jacket whom I somehow didn't notice before following me inside and started walking up the stairs behind me. I wasn't spooked out because I had lots of neighbors and often saw people I didn't know. The thing is, I live in a flat that is at the very top part of the building, and no one else lives on that level. So when the man didn't stop by the last flat below mine, alert sirens went off in my head right away. But being a 10 or 12-year-old girl, I didn't do or say anything and just kept nearing my flat, hoping against hope that maybe he was an acquaintance of my parents or something. That could have been the case, right? I don't recall exactly how I felt, but I know for sure I was not nearly as terrified as I should have been. I simply had no idea what to do. He was on the landing when I reached the door. Instead of fishing out the keys like I always did, I rang the bell and my older sister opened. The moment the man saw that there was someone inside, he turned around without a word and started walking downstairs. You can imagine my relief as I hurried into the safety zone. My sister, 15 through 17 at the time, noticed the man and asked who he was. I just mumbled I didn't know and that was it. We never talked about it again and didn't even consider telling our parents. It was only time later that I fully comprehended how it could have ended if the flat had been empty.